Welcome back to the Profits of IT. I'm Jim Punzenberger, your host, creator of ManageProspectingSystem.com. And this episode just happens to be brought to you by ManageProspectingSystem.com, which is authority content, LinkedIn outreach, targeted email, 3 pillars done for you every week. So if you're an IT services business, check out ManageProspectingSystem.com. Today is a different kind of episode. We're going deep on one topic, evolve or exit. The two choices facing you if you're an MSP owner right now. Well, I guess there's really three. Is one, you can evolve. Two, you can exit. Or three, I guess the other third choice would be just dying. And, I know that that's probably what every MSP is facing right now. And to have this conversation, I've brought somebody who has been on both sides more than almost anyone in the channel. James Kernan is CEO and founder of Kernan Consulting, one of the top M&A advisors in the IT space. He's coached over 1,000 businesses across 6 countries. He runs the Mastermind CEO peer group. CRN magazine has called him a star executive to watch. Also, what I love about James is he bought a struggling company for $30,000 and scaled it all the way to $12 million in 36 months. James, welcome to Profits of IT.
Thanks, Jim. It's good to be here.
So before we dive in, give our audience a quick version of your background and how did you end up being the person MSP owners call when they're ready to grow or exit?
That's a long story. I'm going to try to be really quick, but I've been in the technology channel for over 30 years. The joke is I was not technical at all. I never called myself a salesperson. I was really more of a numbers person. And I was so technology illiterate, I don't think I could spell IBM at the time. But was assertive and outgoing, and just kind of sales was a natural for me. But the companies I was with, just evolved quickly. I was very, very fortunate early in my career to work with some superstars that really taught me the industry and the power of marketing and partnerships. And I was part of several very successful organizations before I had a successful exit, and then sold my practice and turned right around and formed Kernan Consulting. So I've been around the block before. I feel like I've seen everything, but I'm coming at you from more of a sales, marketing, and leadership standpoint, not a technical standpoint.
Got it. So evolve or exit, I guess, or die, what we're talking about here. You see this decision playing out in the MSP space every day. Set the stage for us. Why are these the options right now? And what happens to the MSP owner who is trying to stand still?
Well, I say that evolve or exit on purpose to motivate people to take some type of action. Don't just sit there, because that's where you'll shrivel up and die, I think. AI is advancing so quick. And in my 30 years in the channel, Jim, I've never seen one single technology or opportunity as great as it is today. So my encouragement is, embrace AI, learn about it. You could delegate that to a team member. You could do it yourself as the owner operator, but someone needs to take that learning position, and then use yourself as your own guinea pig, and then start selling those services to your clients. If you feel like you're stuck and you don't know what to do and you feel like you're behind, again, you could delegate that to some team members, but I would strongly encourage you to get involved in a peer group or a community, and you can see what everybody else is doing, and they'll gladly share their ideas with you. Our community, the mastermind peer groups, do that all the time.
Got it. And so when you're working with an MSP owner, uh, how would you suggest that they figure out what the best option is for them? Should they evolve or should they exit? How do you walk them through that
Yeah, I
process?
mean, I'm trying to motivate everybody to evolve, right? But the last two businesses I've sold, both business owners said pretty much the exact same thing. They said, James, I'm old, I'm tired, and I don't want to learn this AI stuff. It just scares the heck out of me. So if that's the spot that you're in, that's okay. We can package your business for sale and sell it for top dollar. It is truly a seller's market right now. So I think there's been no better time than the present to sell. But that's just really a independent thing. There's some people that are at that stage in their career where they don't want to learn more stuff, and they want to minimize their risk. As we get older, we get more conservative most of the time, and I get it. So if that's you, that's okay. You can exit. If you want to evolve and take advantage of the opportunities there, again, I think probably some of the best advice I can give you is get plugged into a community or peer group where you could share ideas and learn from other successful people that are already doing it.
Yeah, you just mentioned your peer group, and I guess the other question for you is, what are the current trends in the channel that you're seeing through working with your peer group and working with other MSPs? What are the trends and what are driving the decisions that they're making these days?
So a couple big picture things. Number one, I think marketing has gotten so challenging since COVID. Okay. COVID flipped everything upside down. It made no sense of what's going on in the world. And all of a sudden, since then, I think marketing has just become more and more challenging. I mean, you know that, I know that.
Definitely.
The statistics will prove that. So I think M&A now is all of a sudden much more attractive for people because M&A is really pretty much a sure thing. You're buying a book of business, you're buying those contracts, you're buying employees, and you plug that in. You need to analyze things from a different perspective. So I think the M&A activity is trend is way up. The funny thing is, on all the reported transactions, I think over half of them are missing because the majority of MSPs are typically, 1, 2 million and below. That's
Right.
the majority, and those transactions are not being recorded. So I think there's a lot more activity than people really realize. So it is a seller's market. So I think those things are going on. But something else that I've seen, especially over the past 5 years, is people. I don't know how to say this, but I just I've seen more people caring and sharing and trying to help one another as opposed to the olden days where you're like keeping all your pricing and methodologies and strategies close to the vest. You wouldn't, I mean, the environment I grew up in, Jim, 30 years ago, we would never ever talk about what we're doing and pricing strategies with our competition.
Hmm.
We'd never do that.
Or
But
marketing strategies, things like that.
Exactly. And the channel, it's almost like a family now. I love it. And more people are sharing those ideas. And that's why and even peer groups, there used to be some peer groups that said, oh, you can only join one. And if we catch you cheating on us, you're fired. You're not a,
Yeah, we're breaking up with you
yeah,
immediately.
yeah. And I think it's so funny because and I encourage, it's like, hey, join that group, join that group. Many of my peer group members are involved in other ones. The more the merrier. You're getting great ideas and then just collaborating with everybody. So I think more people are willing to share ideas than ever in the channel, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So I got another question for you. I think a lot of the audience members sitting with us right now, they know that the industry is moving fast. They know that they should be further along. They feel behind. So, James, for the MSP owner who feels this way, or feeling maybe like the train has left the station without them, any suggestions on how they catch up?
Today is a good day to just get started. A lot of people, and there's a lot of people that I talk to that feel like they're way behind. Um, Step one would be just flick that switch in your head and say it's okay to learn new things. I want to take advantage of the opportunity. And either you, the leader in the business, the owner, or delegate that to one of your engineers. And most business owners are the busiest people in the company, right? You don't have time or bandwidth. You can't do everything. So it's okay. Ask some of your other techs or engineers, hey, who wants to spearhead this project? I want to take on more of an AI initiative internally. Let's use ourselves as a guinea pig to kind of learn this. One, to see how we can make more money or save more money with AI. But two, support it and secure it. And, both of those topics your customers want to know. So once you kind of figure that out yourself and you get a little bit more comfortable, then start marketing those AI services and AI consulting to your customers and start that marketing curve because that takes a little bit of time as well. But it's a great lead magnet. Your customers, if they're not going to learn AI from you, they're going to learn from your competitors, and that's a bad thing. But and just go through training. There's a lot of really good trainings out there. There's one that I found. I think it's called. It's from School, Skool, and then I think it's called AI Foundations. That was one of the academies that I really thought was spectacular. But there's a lot of great ones out there to start learning.
And if an MSP owner had decided that evolving isn't for them, what do you suggest there? How do they prepare for the next steps of ultimately making the business as valuable as possible to a buyer?
Yeah. So that's a great question. I'm happy to talk to anyone that wants to have that conversation. No obligation. I'll do a free valuation on your business today. I always give tips of like, well, your business would be worth more money if we did X, Y, and Z. I'm happy to share that information with you. And whether you want to, talk to your family and say, let's sell the business now, or let's wait 6 months and follow James's advice and spruce things up. Either way, we're here to help you out. So I'm just a phone call away and happy to talk with anybody and help you create your plan to exit if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, so if somebody would be interested in getting a hold of you or learning more, what would be the best ways to get in touch?
Well, several different ways. We're Kernan Consulting, James Kernan. We're all over social media, so you can connect with me on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. The website is kernanconsulting.com, Kernan consulting.com. The contact us page, or just reach out to James at kernanconsulting.com. That's my email. We'll get an appointment set up, and within a week, I can give you what you need.
Sounds great. And listeners, check the show notes below for this information. We'll include that in the show notes. Any final thoughts before we wrap up here, James?
Yeah, I would just keep marketing yourself, stay positive and surround yourself with similar mindset folks that keep you encouraged, accountable, and moving forward. It's a really truly great opportunity to get involved in AI. I'd love to see everybody take advantage of that. There's no better time than the present to start learning. So keep your chin up and make it happen.
Well, thank you, James. And this has been Profits of IT with James Kernan. Thousands of businesses coached, dozens of exits, and one question every MSP owner needs to answer. Do I evolve or do I exit? Either way, standing still, you'll just die. Thanks so much for your willingness to share with us today, James.
You bet. Thanks, Jim. Great to be with you.
And until next time, stay hydrated and caffeinated. Bye for now.